Welcome to the second half of Night 5 with the Jade League. It's our first match. And we're running it back between these two blood-feuded rivals. These two men hate each other with a passion. If you thought Roman and Punk hated each other a lot, if you thought even Seth and Punk hated each other a lot, no. There is no more that Punk hates more than the man he's facing tonight. I don't think that made any sense, but you'll get the gist. For I believe the second or third night in a row, CM Punk, your WWE World Heavyweight Champion, is opening the Jade League. CM Punk, fresh off a very, very important win on Jacob Fatu. It's CM Punk's first win since the first night of the tournament against Joe Hendry. Very well needed win for the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And not only does CM Punk need this win tonight to be at 9 points, he also needs this win tonight not only to rub it in the face of his former blood rival, but also to cement that he is better than him and make sure that he knows it.
There's only one, Drew McIntyre, 6'5".
Oh God. What more is there to say about this guy? A hypocrite. A hypocrite, but a psychopath. An absolute warrior in the ring. But my God, is he delusional. This man loves to believe that everybody is out to screw him over, when in reality, most of the time he just screws himself over. This man loves to believe that he's playing 4D chess, when in reality, he's not even playing chess, he's just playing checkers with himself. Drew McIntyre, the man that lost the feud against CM Punk. And although he won that special guest referee match at SummerSlam in 2024, he lost the subsequent strap match and Hell in a Cell match against CM Punk at Bash in Berlin and Bad Blood. But now is the time for Drew McIntyre to get his lick back. These two men's feud, along with in AEW Swerve and Hangman Adam Page, were running 2024. Especially late 2024.
Drew McIntyre, always a chaotic presence.
People love to argue which feud was better. Was it Hangman and Swerve? Was it Drew and Punk? But in my opinion, if I had to pick from a storyline perspective, I'd have to pick Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. The hatred between these two men is just palpable. You can feel it through the screen. Both men wearing their attires from their Hell in a Cell match against each other. Not sure if those two planned it like that. But both men donning the black and white. Possibly looking to get each other's blood on their gear once again. And again, these two just not even wasting any time getting their hands on each other. Not even bothering with a lockup. Not even a stare down. Nothing. Just going straight at it from the bell.
And that's why coming between McIntyre and something he wants, or just picking a fight with Drew for any reason.
No wasted motion. That springboard clothesline from Punk, as I've been saying, every time that man does that, take a sip of water, please. It's right now, big sledgehammer from Punk. Already getting a 2 count on McIntyre. We're not even more than 2 minutes into this match. And it looks like Punk already has the Scottish Warrior rattled. Ever since their feud, Drew McIntyre and CM Punk have very, very rarely crossed paths.
He has his target weighed and measured.
I believe the last time these two men may have crossed paths, I believe it was Survivor Series War Games last year. If I'm being for real, I don't fully remember, but I'm pretty sure. Punk again looking for that springboard clothesline that he does so well, but he loves just overusing, especially in this tournament. Which by now, almost all the superstars in this Jade League have that move telegraphed, to the point where he's slowed down on using that move. Although it's effective, everyone sees it coming now. Right now, Punk calling McIntyre to his feet. What a clothesline! But again, it was that springboard clothesline. So again, if you could, please take a sip of water. So many people are going to be so goddamn hydrated after this match. As right now, though, float over into that beautiful neckbreaker from CM Punk. Signature Punk right there. As Punk has been dominating the early portions of this match, but all it takes is one kick to the gut. Look what, oh my god. Went for the future shock DDT, but Punk just barely able to counter. Turning it into a beautiful arm drag. As Punk to the top rope now. Hail to the Macho King. With that Randy Savage-esque elbow drop. And again, that springboard clothesline. You guys know what it is by now. Right now, Punk bringing Drew to the corner. Drew just got busted open from getting his head slammed into the top turnbuckle. Signature Punk now with the knee in the Bulldog. As he's already calling Drew McIntyre up to his fate. He goes for the GTS. Oh, and he got it! Look at the cut. Oh my god, the face of McIntyre. Bleeding from almost every pore. The blood already getting on the mat. But McIntyre just able to kick out. But McIntyre is weak. He's barely able to move right now. Looks like that GTS may have caught him a bit too hard right there. Looks like it very much so rocked Drew McIntyre. His brain not in the right places right now. As again, Punk was looking for that second GTS. Looking to put Drew to sleep. Solidifying Drew ending his winning streak in this tournament. But Drew was just able to counter. Drew McIntyre will be facing Jacob Fatu, the man CM Punk beat on night 4 of this tournament on WrestleMania Saturday. Night 1 will be the second match on the card and an unsanctioned match against Jacob, while Punk will be main eventing night 2 of WrestleMania, defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Roman Reigns. But these two men coming to blows. It's hard shot after hard shot. Drew is an absolute bloody mess. The blood not only dripping on the mat, but all over his body right now. McIntyre able to win that hockey fight. Claymore just kicked the face off of CM Punk. but only a 2 count. And Punk just able to get right back up from it, but immediately got sat right back down with that big boot. Glasgow kiss from McIntyre. He's not looking for the pin now because he wants to put that exclamation point. Claymore from the corner. Drew looking to pick up a massive win over his former rival, the current world champion. But Punk able to kick out of a second Claymore. Almost back-to-back Claymores, and Punk was able to kick out. Impressive feat from CM Punk.
He's got to remain as sharp as he was a few moments ago.
Punk looking for that signature butterfly backbreaker. A move that Punk has made so famous in his repertoire. Oh my god, what the hell did he pull that from? Another Claymore! Oh my god! CM Punk just kicked out of 3 almost straight Claymores. What the hell is going to put this man down? Jesus Christ! Drew McIntyre just launched CM Punk across the entire ring, and Punk's already back up. What is in this man's DNA? As right now, Punk, that springboard clothesline. Let me get hydrated. That's Punk putting Drew back in the corner again, looking for that knee. But Drew finally has it telegraphed. Was able to move out the way, scoops up Punk, hanging him out to dry, esophagus first on the rope. Drew calling Punk to his feet. He's bringing Punk to the corner here. Punk just now getting busted open. And oh Jesus, that's a bad cut. Again, just sending him across the ring. That has to be it. Punk just got pinned. And what a massive win for Drew McIntyre, gaining back his momentum after Kenny Omega broke the winning streak of McIntyre. As McIntyre just gets right back to dominating the Jade League, as now he's the first man of the league to reach 12 points. What a match from these two men. McIntyre, a bloody mess after this. He certainly earned the win. But another devastating loss from CM Punk. Punk, so far, has not been able to get any big wins over the big stars such as Roman, Kenny, and now Drew. Only being able to get big wins over the likes of Jacob Fatu and Joe Hendry. But you know McIntyre doesn't care. All he cares about is that he just practically killed the tournament for the man that made his life a living hell.